Hello, lovely viewers. Welcome to this channel. Another episode on confessions. Please, like I say all the time, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to like and share. Please leave a comment. Tell us what you think about our stories. Share the link so that everybody can also have access to this particular channel. And we are going to have an interesting discussion or story on today's episode. It's about a woman. She's a Muslim, okay, who got not married, sorry, who was dating this young guy, and then this guy got her pregnant, but an unfortunate thing happened. And the guy didn't know that the lady was pregnant. Even the lady herself didn't know that she was actually pregnant. So we'll go into that details shortly. Please subscribe to the channel. The name is Captain Mebusem. You can call me Don Mebu or Mebu. Now let us go into the details of this story. There was this guy in my area I was dating. We dated for a year and some months. At that time, I was dating this guy. I was in a boarding school, so I come home on vacations and then go back. School was very far from home. In December 2021, I had something to do with this guy. After that, I took in certain pills right after it. December ended and I didn't see my menses. So I called this guy to inform him, and he asked me to take a test right in front of him, and we did. The test gave shown us that I wasn't pregnant. So we all forgot about it, and school was resuming in January 2022. I was at that time scared it could be pregnancy, so I took another test and it showed I wasn't pregnant. That's the second test. Now I called this guy to inform him I was leaving to school, but he wasn't answering my calls and texts. For whatever reason, I didn't know. So I just forgot about him and got prepared to go to school. The month January ended and still I didn't see my menses. I called this guy several times to let him know what was going on with me, but he still didn't answer. So out of curiosity, I went to a pharmacy to help me with a test. And the lady told me if I did a test and it was showing that I was not pregnant, then it's normal, because some women do miss their period without it being pregnancy. So with what the pharmacist said, I stood on it and didn't take it serious. I went to school without knowing I was pregnant. I was in my final year by then. My period still didn't come for 4 good months. And speaking of pregnancy, at times there are certain symptoms that comes, but none showed. I didn't experience any pregnancy symptoms to know that I was pregnant. I was indeed alright. I ate good and all that. My tummy didn't show or grow big, not knowing the baby was hidden somewhere in my breast. I have big boobs already, and I had previous issues with my breast before I met this guy. So in school, I called home to complain of my breast hurting. I've already visited the school clinic, so they told me to inform my parents, and I did. So the school doctor spoke with my sister and told her we'll be going to scan my breast because I had this hard thing in my breast. Not knowing they were all lies, the doctor had sent me to do a scan on my tummy and not my breast. And with the scan they did, it was shown that I was indeed pregnant for 4 months. Now the school doctor didn't tell me anything until he forwarded it to the headmaster, and they all discussed what should be done. One day the headmaster called me to his office to inform me that I have to leave home to check my breast and come back. I was so naive and didn't know the whole thing behind it. Now me knowing very well I was going to treat my breast at home and come back, but it wasn't so. I went home and never went back to school till they wrote the WASI. I went home and I was given the news that I was 4 months pregnant, showing me the scan we've taken at school. While all this were happening, I wasn't still hearing from the guy. I became very sad and heartbroken when I heard that I was pregnant. And that was the end of me. I didn't go back to school. I was asked who was responsible and I told them the person. Now I called this guy and he finally picked up. I cried all I could, all my eyes out, and told him that I was 4 months pregnant. All this guy could do was to laugh and ask me who that pregnancy belonged to. I told him it was his, and he told me to meet him up, and so I did. I stood by this guy and cried bitterly to him. All he could do was just laugh and say all cruel words to me. I told him the test we did deceived us. He said no, and that particular pregnancy wasn't his. I told him it's been 4 months, so calculating from December till now, which at the time was March, the pregnancy was definitely his. Now, to cut everything short, the guy didn't accept this pregnancy. We went to their family house and I was disgraced from my head to toe. The parents knew very well that we were lovers at the time, but they still turned a deaf ear. They made me go through a lot of trauma with this particular pregnancy. I'm suffering from depression at the moment. I've still not been able to overcome it, and I really don't know what to do. I want to curse this guy. I really wish he would die, but I don't know what to do. Now he has blocked me and doesn't want to hear anything from me. This is my story. Wow, family and friends. It's a sad one, but it happens all the time. You know, these days, a whole lot of things are happening with relationships, pregnancy, and all sort of things. But please, do not base on that and take the law into your own hands. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to share so that everybody can also have access to this particular channel. What advice do you have for this lady? She's now thinking of getting access to this guy so that she can finish this guy off. What do you think that she should do? What advice do you have for her? Please leave your comment at the comment section. Don't forget to share the link so that everybody can also have access to. The name is Captain Mebu Sem. You can call me Don Mebu or Mebu for short. We'll come your way another time. Stay blessed. Be on top. Bye for now.